We are many. Those that live beyond the veil of darkness, where nightmares are born. Sanity knows no bounds, and men's thrives on the suffering of the dead. Rot in the solace in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals, in hope of harvest from our innocence. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed, for in shadow hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own hidden demons, and brings to life your deepest fear. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality in the search for life after life? Have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered, and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have. Maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers that are hidden behind the veil. Shed off the blinders and open your mind's eye and listen to their stories. We are they. We are Incarnate Paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Yeah, I'm actually made it on time tonight. About 3 minutes ahead of schedule. Kudos if you know what movie that's from. You might have to be as old as me for that, but anyways, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a great day. It was still chilly here in Vegas. Didn't snow again, but it was a little nippy, a little windy, but that's all good. Last night we made it through part 1 Milkweed Recorder in Neil Pitney's cell. There really wasn't much. I jumped around a little bit. Probably shouldn't have, but we did get 4 EVPs. We're going to continue that tonight and see what we can actually get. I'm not going to jump. If it's dead space, it's dead space. Seems like there's some of it. Not a great deal, but it is, 2 hours, 4 minutes. Probably going to be 2 shows. So we're not going to rush through anything from here on out. I'm not going to jump around at all. If we don't get any evidence, we just don't get it. But I don't want to cheat it anymore. And I felt like I did last night. And I was dealing with this shithead cat who's purring on my lap right now. Yeah. Oh, Jack and I had a roundabout last night. About 4 different times. But anyway, that's a different story. Let's get to it. So let's amplify a little bit, shall we? It is a little low. I do have vocal enhancer on. We're only going to take this up about 8. I think that'll be fine. All right. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. Look over here, buddy. So he's being just a little clingy. I'm licking my freaking neck. Hey, buddy, that tickles. You stop, okay? I'm on air. I thought I saw a putty tat. Yeah, you did. A very needy putty tat. Who's almost asleep already. How you doing tonight, David? And Dead snuck in too, so we're doing good tonight. Yeah, I'm tired too, and I'm here for a bit. Probably not going to get a whole lot out of this recorder. Been a long day. Yes, it has. Been a very long day. I'm down for a little bit. All right, he left for a few minutes, so yeah. Been busy as shit at work. That's all I can say. Preparing a lot of shows, getting ready to go out. Same old shit, Deads. How about yourself? Need some caffeine, some good old redneck cola. Saw the news I couldn't be on last night for obvious reasons. Yeah, all good. Didn't miss much last night. We got 4 EVPs last night. All 4 out of Neil Pitney's cell. Turn it off. One was an unknown. We couldn't determine it. Say something, chump. We might have more people for NSP. Not 100% confirmed yet, but we're going to have the team back together, which is, let's see, myself, Brian, Brandy, JJ, Lewis, Jennifer, possibly Angela if she doesn't move, and a couple more people. So we're looking at that. It's going to be like 9 of us, and you as a satellite member, of course. But it's going to be a minimum of 9. I have one more maybe from the very first paranormal team I joined from Vegas Valley Paranormal. She wants to join. Some kind of production crew. Oh, Jesus. I'm scared to even ask. Let's go check it out. I don't know. Looking at it right now, I don't see production. Unless you're seeing that's a wrap, that might be just them investigating or whatever teams that went in. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's the other docent's page. I'm almost positive of that. So yeah, that might be. I don't know. At this point, anything's possible. So you see, we're going to have a lot of silence through this recorder. Yeah, this one, we might only get 4 EVPs off this one. It might have been. It might have been. I don't know. Like I said, I'm one of the last people to know unless they might need my help. Then Susan will call me directly, but I know nothing about a potential filming. It might wait. Yes, yes, I do, but I can't say what it is. There was a production team there this week. I just can't say what it is. Why? Because I think I was supposed to be there, and the production company decided not to bring me up. I just remembered what it was. And my guest is back. Yeah, I think this recorder is going to be bupkis. I really do. We literally have almost nothing all the way through. I'm being attacked by a cat. Swear to God, this thing thinks he's a parrot. Likes to be on my freaking shoulder. As long as he stays here, I'm okay. But also remember, we did have this problem on night one with 4 or 5 of the recorders. So we can't be too upset. I mean, we are sitting at 281 right now, so I don't know. But anyways, like I was saying, we've been prepping so many shows at work. Luke Bryan's gear coming back in, Usher going out, some group, something called Elderbrook going out, Katy Perry being prepped, Celine Dion stuff been coming in for storage. It's just been a madhouse. It's been an absolute just shit show, but it's fun. Oh, claws, buddy, claws. That did not feel good. Get down for now. Like I told you guys, it'd be 4 or 5 minutes, and he'd be back, and he'll be back again here in a minute. I guarantee it. Do you guys want to listen to all the silence, or do you want to jump through some of the silent parts? I think we're just gonna have to suck it up and deal with it all, which is all good. It's all good. Just kind of gotta wait and shit. Just wait for shit something just to. Nope. Anybody could have seen that one coming. Just waiting for the spirits just to.
Are you in here?
Nope. They ain't in here right now. Now, again, like I was mentioning last night, I'm thinking on streaming a game here and there between shows. Depending on how fast we get through night two, new boxing game out called Undisputed. I've been thinking about picking that up. It's still an early development, but it's been enough time you anticipate it. Yeah, that is entirely true. That's entirely true. As we're looking, let me just go ahead and expand that. We've got DEADS Zoom H1N, H3VR execution viewing, which would be DEADS, uh, H4N Pro, Lumix MDS, Milkweed, which we're on. Well, that's Night 3 file. Sims Recorder, Tascam, DEADS Tascam, and Schumann's Cell. Tascam Porta Capture, Roaming, Unknown, Vexus, Explicit 123, H3VR Roaming, which is mine, and Zoom H8 in the law library, which is DEADS. So, yeah, we got 18 to go through, plus 18 plus the GoPros. Looking at Undisputed, yeah, you have to have a controller. Also, Oregon Trail's on sale. But I don't think anybody would watch Oregon Trail if I streamed that. People would be like, what the fuck are you doing? But just to say, I think the reason people might watch, if I put your guys' name in, just to watch Deads die of dysentery, I think would make the stream all worthwhile. Sons of Forest, whatever it's called on PC. Isn't that one that's the follow up that was posted on your Discord by Silver, the survival game? It's a follow up to The Forest. Yeah, I saw it. It looks good. Something we'll all have to stream. And not get eaten by frickin' tigers or bears. It looks like a lot of fun. Oh, we beat the first one. we 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 mastered the first one. How we had that set up in Green Hell. Yeah, the Forest in Green Hell, we didn't focus on the mission. We focused on survival in the base. We had traps set up to where we'd never run out of meat. I mean, it was insanity. It's the game actually we were so deep into it. We could wander out across the map and come back and not have to worry about a thing. We were actually losing meat because we had to cook so much. But not right now, buddy. You stay down. Didn't I just tell you to stay down, buddy? You stay down for right now. Dog always one to hang out on your shoulder. Yeah. This guy's just. I get it though. I mean, he was either either him, his brother, sister, or whatever, and Mama Cat. Somebody dumped him. That's what I'm guessing. Being 7, 8 months old, I've had him about 2 weeks now, so he's getting like right around 9 months. I think he's just trying to get used to people again. He's definitely not feral, but definitely not wild. I'm just hoping this year when we go up that we could maybe sleep in the prison. I don't care if I have to pay for a hotel room, sleep in the prison, go back to the hotel, and clean up. That'd be fine with me. It's just a dirtier form of camping. Take a pillow and a frickin' bedroll and jump in one of those cots and see if the spirits actually let you sleep. Because I guarantee you, I will guarantee you, if you try to sleep in last night's cells, death row 9, 11, or 12, they're not going to let you sleep. Especially death row and last night's. David, yeah, Deds is right. Yeah, there's some energy in there that it's pretty intense. Like, I am even hesitant about saying I'd sleep in the prison. Having investigated it, let's see, 2, 4, 7 nights now, there's certain areas I don't know if I could sleep. Or actually, I would try. They wouldn't allow it. They'd be like, he's here to play. Let's make it memorable for him. He wants to have a sleepover. Yeah, let's give him one. Culinary. If I had a cot, I'd put it right down there where those two guys got stabbed. I would literally put the cot right there. Culinary last night execution viewing, building 12. They would be very interesting deads. 12 in Joseph Wright's or Neil Pitney's cell would be it would be intense. The fact how much we provoke Neil Pitney, I think would be enough. Joseph Wright's cell, the fact that he was a convicted, aggravated, sexual offender. It was a aggressive homosexual. I think a male sleeping in his bunk might make for an interesting night. Neil Pitney on his bed. He didn't like Chris being on his bed the year before, and he didn't like you being even sitting there. And Chris was laying down on the bed. And he was acting like was overdosing on heroin. He had the shakes and he was turned ice cold. He's just sitting there, shaking. So yeah, it intensity in 10 cities. Little Wayne's World quote. Uh, I mean, I'd love to be able to move up there and just investigate the prison by myself, become a docent, and go into the prison all night. Could you imagine being in the prison all by yourself? Oh, yeah. That could be. That could be fun. I need to get caught up in typing out EVPs. I'm already like 4 pages behind. So I'm going to need to get caught up typing this week. While we're waiting, let's go back. While we're listening, let's go back over the EVPs. Sims Recorder Night 1. The Burning Me was the very first EVP we got in the prison. And Burning Me is a really creepy EVP. Burning Me, they say like a lethal injection. A lot of them, before they black out or pass out, say that the chemical is burning them. Feels like it's burning their veins. So that is one of these. That's a really creepy EVP. So. I figure, let's see, 1, 2, 3. 30 EVPs. Night 1 on Sims Recorder. 30. Then how many are you in here with us, which we got on 3 recorders, got the response of 7. Again, we got to confirm that, which is good. Joseph Wright cell. Joseph Wright is here. Yeah, they had a CT scan. The juice they made was harsh and it felt hot and weird. Yeah. We're going to see Neil Pitney, kill him. Yeah, if that isn't a response. Writing explaining the inmates in this block, and had a response of that's correct. That's when I was talking about the writing that explained who was in what cell. So to have that leads me to believe there's more than just Joseph Wright and Neil Pitney in that area. So the fact we're able to save all these EVPs to give a copy of them along with the typed up, it's going to help them with future investigators. Because I can guarantee you right now that, is my camera off just a hair? There, not anymore. Susan has probably showed this to not only other investigators, but probably the shows going in there. Hey, read this. This is one of our investigators that comes in here, and this is the evidence he's gotten. And I guarantee they're looking at it going, what the fuck? They probably can't believe over 400 EVPs in 2 nights. What I can't wait to see is night 3 in building 12. Yes. And I'm going to make sure we don't do those recorders until last. We're not going to jump into the video or the audio until the very end. We're going to hold off on, we'll do execution second to last, but we're going to do building 12 the very last. Because I think that's going to be at least 20 or 30 EVPs by itself. Yeah, I do too. So what I'm going to do, guys, is once I get night one finished, I get finished typing it up. I'm going to go ahead and put night one into Discord for everybody to read. If you guys want it, it'll be there. I'll do it by night. That way we're not waiting till the very end for you guys to read the evidence. So if you just want to peruse through it, you can do it at your leisure. And I forgot to do that. Yeah, I saw it, and it's like, I want to see it on video. I want to see if we caught it. Because that was weird. It just like followed you and went over your right shoulder. Just and kind of went like this and disappeared. Just that fast. I'm hoping it wasn't a reflection. The light on the GoPro reflecting off the yellow steel, I'm hoping it wasn't reflection. Which is entirely possible. Oh, I doubt it. Yeah, I do too, but we gotta be able to try to debunk this shit no matter what we do. We got to be able to debunk no matter what. That wouldn't explain the flight path you talked about. Yeah, because you were here, you were like right here on this side, and I came out of the cell like this to your left. So coming out and turning like this, there's no way it should have been a reflection. Because you saw me, I kept my GoPro like this the entire night. Unless when I turned it around to talk, I didn't move from straight. Wherever that GoPro went, my body went. So coming out of that cell like this, it shouldn't be a reflection. But on the other hand, who knows? The shadow. Only the shadow knows. Oh. The shadow, we had the one shadow in the courtyard, which we did see on night one. And I think we had another shadow, we had another one on night 3. I don't remember seeing a shadow on night 2. We'll have to go through and remember. And the one in Neil Pitney's cell standing above you, yes. And I'm hoping that wasn't a light, again, the light from the GoPro, because I was standing higher than you. And it maybe cast your reflection back up. I don't know. I don't think. But we're going to have to see, because remember, I think my GoPro went dead by that time. Because remember, I went in and I changed the battery. I changed the battery on it. We're going to have to see, because I honestly don't fully remember. But there was, if I remember, there was a shadow to your side. while we're doing this, let's oh shit, let me get let's since we're waiting, let's go back again and look at the pictures from night 2. And a few of these are from the graveyard, then the rest are whichever. Of course, there's Chris and Chris. Now, one of these rocks is Gijon. I don't know which one it is, and neither do they at the prison. No way to really dig up the bones and know either, but it's probably in the prison archives somewhere, unless it was destroyed in the fire. So, June 1879. Prison had only been open 7 years. Or no, 1876, 1862, 14 years. So, yeah. Wait. Born New York 1848, died 1879. He was. Is that a 6 or a 9? I don't know. Or is that an 8? That might be an 8. It's an 8 or a 6. So let's call it a 6. He would be, what, 30, 20, 28 years old. Died 28 years old in the prison. Wow. That could very well be Gijon too, but we got the cross there, so I doubt it. The original Warm Springs Hotel. There is the eagle that sat on top of the hotel. The original courthouse for the prison. You notice it still has the archway. That's where they used to bring carriages through to bring prisoners in. And covered, I don't want to say covered wagons, but prison wagons. Kind of creepy. Culinary. So yeah, this is when Dead says spend the night in culinary. You know, this is kind of what he's talking about. It's just cold steel and concrete. Looking down at the what was that? Not the mattress factory. It's like the book binding warehouse, which is the brown one, and the white one there, I believe, is a gymnasium. Looking up the hill, chaplain's office, very not haunted. 6.5 hours on the recorder last year. We didn't get shit, or the second visit, should I say, year before. Unit 9. Control room. How antiquated that is. Yeah, it was six tenths of a mile to the top. I think it was 6/10. And here's 12. Neil Pitney's cell. And you can see one of the recorders right there on the table. And they were talking about bringing this ship back to being in service. Ain't gonna happen. Old guard tower. And this is 13. 13, we actually had a recorder sitting right there on the left-hand side. You can see it right there on the ledge. Notice the lack of visibility. Yeah. You can't see anything in C or D. You can see into A and B, but C and D, you can't see shit. You got to depend on the cameras. Looking back down the hill. Ooh, look at all the orbs. Look at all the spirits. Look at all the dust. Oh shit, I gotta be careful. Yeah, I can't show two of these pictures. I can't show. Huh. Let me drag them out of here real quick. Because they have nudity in them. I hope I got them all. There's some new NSF. Okay. Let me get back to this. So you can say they didn't have a lot to do, so tagging on the walls. Of course, for Twitch, this is in a prison. Ignore the racist shit. It's out of my control. I can't control this. Not safe for work, but also not safe for Twitch. Not safe for watching. 11/27/2000. Good Jack Nicholson though. I'll give him that. This is the cave, the storage cave. See how shady as shit that is. Recorder that we have in there, which is my task cam. "23 years on that timestamp, right? It is 23 years. Back in culinary. I think this is where I left Deads alone. I think night 2 is when I left him alone to go get a new battery for the GoPro. That's all dust. Yeah, you can see it on the tables. You can see the dust on the table. So it's just a matter of time before something gets kicked up. And even if you look at the floor, look how dirty the freaking floor is. Okay, that's Pinup Girl. Not too bad. We can get away with this. Viewer discretion is advised. So that's you can see how faded this is. Artwork, out of my control again. The others are a little bit more detailed in certain areas of the body. Looking down at the Native American ceremonial area. Little shaky hands. Yeah, this is why you got to have a steady hand photographing. kind of their ceremonial bathing area. In memory of Claude, 1948 to 2000. Probably one of the people that helped take care of the prison. One of the guards or maintenance guys or something. Now that's pretty cool. From coming out of A, just looking across the yard with the sun setting in the background. That is ominous. It is a little creepy. Old barber's chair. The license plate factory that we unfortunately couldn't get into. And again, back to execution. Yep, that's Dead's elbow in the picture. How do I know? Look at the red light from the reflection on the wall. Anybody else might call that a spirit. Oh, you got an elbow of a spirit. No, I got the elbow of an investigator. God, that's creepy. That is so fucking creepy. I'm sorry, guys. B2. Last night's cells. You got B1 just off to the right, B2. If we get a chance to sleep in the prison, I'm going right to B2. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm setting up shop in that for the night. I don't care if I have to take a bucket to piss in. I am going to sleep in B2. Like an old submarine door. Was that there before? No, it wasn't. Okay. I don't know if somebody did this from night 1 to night 2. Do me a favor, guys, real quick. Pay attention to the glass on the right side. Look at the glass on the right side of the execution chamber. Tell me I'm not the only one noticing this. You've got several pictures here of the glass. You got the mental picture. There's nothing on this glass whatsoever. Am I right? Just so I'm not losing my mind, can we agree on this? Nothing on the glass, even from the side. What's on the glass now? Fingerprints. Handprint. So unless that team, that Deaf Paranormal team, put their hands on the glass, there's fingerprints on there. So yeah, there's fingerprints right there on the fucking glass. 3, 4. Looks like somebody put a left hand up on the glass. Because like I said, that's not in night 1. That is interesting. And just a hotel room. So yeah, that guys is night 1. Lumix. Move back to Lumix since I can't show that to you guys. If you want to see them, I'll put them in Discord. Where are we at on this? I can also put this in there in Discord if you guys want. This is all the deaths in Nevada State Prison. And we already went through this a couple weeks back, so. Death of brain abscess or brain tumor. Huh. David Wayne, yeah, considered to be one of the most dangerous prisoners. Wow. Yeah, I'll get that into Discord for you guys if you want to read it. Not a big deal. All right, the NSP deaths are in Discord for you guys. And the artwork that I couldn't show is now in Discord. So you guys can check that out too. Promise you guys I'd share it. So be it. Yeah, guys, we got a completely dead recorder. We got the normal sounds all the rest of the way through. Fortunately, we still got to go through it. Dang it. It's all good, though, guys. It's all good. This is the 80th show. And we are, what the hell? Put that up there. Never mind. 380. This is episode 81. 380. That means we're almost on the countdown to the 400th show. 400 shows, Jesus, guys. That's a lot of shows. I never thought we'd make it to 400. Thought you guys would get sick of this by now. You know, and thinking about it, we have not had an uneventful night for EVPs in a long time. I think it's probably been a good 20, 25 shows since we've gotten a night with absolutely nothing, which is phenomenal to me. We've had at least one or two a show. But we did have this when we first started this evidence. We had a couple shows where Bupkis. But we have found EVPs buried in silence. So I'm not totally we're not totally out of the woods. Just got to get them. So good news is I did get my next payout from Twitch today, or excuse me, last night. So I ordered another GoPro 8 Media Mod, so I can mount a battery pack to it. I'm gonna have a Media Mod for each of the 8s. I'm gonna put a better microphone on each one of them, so we're not just having the shitty audio from a GoPro mic. Anybody who's used them, anybody who's watched this show analyzing the evidence, unless we have a mic on it, the audio is trash. And you think with GoPro, as good as those cameras are, they'd put a better microphone in them. That's like one of the biggest complaints about GoPros. They overheat and the audio. Even with the media mod, the audio is bad. So I'm going to buy a couple more of those small Rode mics. They're about, what, $50 a piece? And just mount them with a battery pack. Might look about, instead of going with the battery packs, get the gimbals, which I think would be a better option. Only problem is, battery packs are 80 bucks. Those gimbals are 150. Which is all right. I mean, whatever. We are waiting on, still waiting on the callback for another investigation coming up. I will say it's back in Goldfield, Nevada. Might be a couple locations. Don't know yet. So we might be taking a break for a couple of days and going to Goldfield to investigate. Leave on a Friday, come back on a Sunday, and get some freaking evidence. Not as much walking as the prison, that's for sure. But it's basically like walking, the one building. Maybe a little bit more. Which I'm okay with. Won't be walking freaking 13 hours a night. $13 freaking miles. Oh. Welcome to your hunting season. Oh, Jesus. Go get that bear. Go get yourself another blueberry bear. Seriously. Another blueberry bear. Because I'm sure he's out there. What you need is a blackberry bear. Then you got to be able to answer the question. Does a wild bear shit in the woods? Not anymore. I think that's a perfect answer to that joke. Does a wild bear shit in the woods? Not anymore. That's just cold. Not once dead finds them. Jeez. Yeah, I definitely need that trifecta. This recorder is about as dead as your last bear's aspirations. Ain't that the freaking truth? I mean, we're just, what we can do is, there's obviously nothing. I mean, literally, obviously, there's nothing whatsoever. This was Milkweed Recorder in Neil Pitney's cell. But remember, there's also 3 sections to it. But when you figure part 1 of the recorder we got 4, this is part 2, we got nothing. So let's see, where were we on night 1? Let's back this up a little bit. Okay, that's Joseph Wright's. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 12 in 6 hours. Execution chamber door, infirmary, culinary, the hole, death row, showers, 11, infirmary, Neil Pitney, Tascam DRO 5, my Tascam night 1. We had 5. We had 5 EVPs on Neil Pitney's cell on night 1, and we're not counting the recorders that we were carrying. So we're only 5. So we're really not bad. We're only 1 off. We're only 1 off. So what we're going to do, we're going to look, but we're not going to dive into it. That's pretty much, there's nothing on this night 1 recorder. There were 4, it adds to the total. We're still well above average. Close selected files. No, I don't want to save it. Wrong file, Brent. Pay attention, buddy. So what we've got, Milkweed, night 2. We're not going to do it. We're just going to see what we've got. Huh. Still. We might have something. We might. And this is only 35 minutes. So there might be something in here. Beyond that, we're not going to jump into part 3 tonight. I don't have it in me. It's 30 minutes. We only got about 10 minutes left to go anyway. So unfortunately, guys, no EVPs tonight. Which is, it's a little depressing not to get anything. We had clicking, which is those locks clicking, and like Dad said, it's freaking residual. I think the first 2 or 3 recorders are going to be like this. I think we want to try to get a busier recorder for the next one. I think we're going to jump into one of explicit recorders next, and see what happens. We really ain't got anything. Like I said, we got part 3 of Milkweed Recorder to go. Part 1 was Turn It Off. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Just so we could say we heard something tonight. Give me a second, guys. Where's it at? Okay. Just so we could say we did something. This is the first EVP. Hold on. Why is my camera off? There. This was one EVP from night 1 or night 2, Milkweed Recorder, Neil Pitney's cell. Simple, turn it off. Okay. This one we were unable to figure out what it says. Now I know what it says. Holy shit. I'm paying for this. Wow. I'm paying for this. Wow. What the fuck? Why did that do that? We got this one.
Say something, Joe. Say something, Joe. Say something, Joe.
Pretty fucking clear on that one.
Say something, Joe. Say something, Joe.
I think this is probably the clearest EVP we've ever got.
Say something, Joe.
You can hear the tone,
Say something, Joe.
you can hear the pitch, you can make out the distinct voice.
Say something, Joe. 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 Say something, Joe.
Say something, chump.
Say something, Joe. 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 Say something, Joe.
So we're good there. Let's go back to the first. Oh, shit. Guess who's back? It's Jack. I got a parrot. Yep, I got a parrot on my shoulder. And the knocking response. We're going to try something real quick, and I want one of you guys to finish it for me. Just record on the ground.
do that one more time. I think I heard the response.
So yeah.
Or you thank you.
So, bump, 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 bump. So we got it twice within a few seconds. This is only EVPs we've gotten so far off this, which is no to all. Okay. Anyways, guys, again, I apologize for no EVPs tonight. It happens. We're going to be used to this for a few recorders. We'll get spotty EVPs here and there. Unless we're going to be investigating, it's going to be hit and miss. So we went through this at the start of night 1. We're going to deal with this night 2 and night 3. This is the price we pay with static recorders. I thank you guys for tuning in, spending an hour and a half of your life listening to static and me just yammer on. Duds, David, thank you guys for keeping chat active. And everybody else watching, thank you. And again, I'm sorry. You can't make EVPs. You just can't make them. This happens. Happens more than you want to admit as an investigator. You just get hours of silence. This is a price we pay. It sucks, but it helps us become better investigators. Look for different angles to try to get the spirits to respond to us. We'll see what we can get tomorrow night at the end of Section 3 of Milkweed Recorder, Night 2, Nevada State Prison. So, you guys have a great night. God bless, and I'll see y'all later. Thanks again.